you hate the thought of working past 55 or 60? Do you hate not being able to live the life you deserve today? Do you hate not knowing what your financial future looks like? It's time to stop doing what you hate. Here's your host, Mr. Harold Green.
Aloha, everybody. This is Harold Green of Brightree Financial Group, and it is time to stop doing what you hate. I hope you are having a fantastic day today. I'm doing well, and I'm really excited to be sharing today's show with you folks. And it's something that, I've been thinking about this for a long time. And it starts with asking yourself the question of, am I all in? And that was a little thing that I wrote down in my notepad, in my journal, when I wake up every day. And it asks you, like, what's your favorite phrase and things like that. And so for me, it was kind of like, am I all in or be all in? But it had something to do with being all in. And I want to talk to you guys today about something that's very important. And I'm going to go and take you to a lot of different places, but I want you to hang in there. And I want you to bear with me because this is extremely important. And the title of today's show is How to Make Money. And that's what everybody really wants to know. How do I make more money? How do I get more money? How do I increase my financial position? How do I do that? And there is a way to do that. And I'm going to tell you straight up, it's something that you were born with that maybe you don't recognize it yet. So, are you guys ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's get it. Now, I want you to pretend for a second that you're a Christian. And by the way, I'm a Christian. And so, we have a code that we live by, and it's called the Bible. And there's a lot of things in it that a lot of times we don't understand. And so when I'm reading the Bible, I always ask God to help me understand what I'm reading, give me wisdom on what I'm reading. And I want you to pretend for a second that you are a Christian, and it will help you understand what I'm about to share with you. So here's how I'm going to start this. All right. One day, some things were not going well in my life, and I was sitting on the sofa, and I asked God the question. It was kind of like this. Is this all God has for me? Is this all that I'm supposed to get out of life? And my response to myself was, I don't think so. So apparently, something's not going right. Apparently, something is going wrong. And I need to figure out what it is. And I need to figure out what it is fast, especially if I want to get from where I am to where I really want to be, because I knew deep in my heart that God wanted more for me out of this life. And I'm going to share a little phrase with you that I believe, and I believe that God never sends a life into this world empty-handed. Everybody who is born into this world has something that makes them extra special. So if I can have a subtitle to today's message, it would be Wake Up the Gift. And this is real simple. In Proverbs 18:16, it says, a man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. And at first, I'm going to tell you straight up what I thought. I thought that was saying, like, okay, everybody's born with a gift, and that gift is going to make them extra special. But I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of athletes that were born with a gift to be athletic, but they didn't do anything with it. A lot of artists have a gift. They didn't do anything with it. A lot of chefs, a lot of people have gifts, but they don't do anything with those gifts. And so I was sitting down having a conversation with a friend the other day, and he said some things to me. He said, if anything happens to me, here's what I want you to do. And he says, I've been watching you. I've been watching, how you do things. And I've been watching, there's something about you have a gift inside of you. And if anything happens, I know that you're going to take care of things the way they need to be taken care of. And I thought that this verse was talking about, I was born with a gift and so on and so forth, but that's not what it's really talking about. It's talking about a bribe. When you look at it and you read through everything, it's talking about, bribing people or, bribes, and just look at all the different cross references, and it's talking about bribes. But, again, if I really look at this a different way and say, well, look at all the athletes who have, developed their gifts, and artists who have developed their gifts, and chefs who have developed their gifts, they are not going to stand before unknown people. They're going to stand before royalty. They're going to stand before well-known people. And we see that all the time. We see celebrities schmoozing with, presidents, and they're with famous people because they have learned to develop their gifts. And so, I want to tell you, if you're sitting out there, the best way to make more money is to wake up your gift. And I'm going to be real honest with you. For a long time, I hated investments. I hated, everything about them. I hated seeing people lose money. I hated all the things that were happening in the investment world. So I shied away from it. And as a matter of fact, I told people to stay away from it because, to be honest with you, I do have a gift in that area, but I didn't realize that I had a gift in that area. I was literally talking down my gift. I was literally talking down my talent because I didn't recognize at the time that I had a gift inside to do certain things. And here's some keys, okay? You got to wake up a gift, and it's kind of like growing wings and using your wings. The thing about a gift is sometimes you don't know you have it until you're forced to use it. And I'll give you an example of an eagle or a bird falling out of the nest. And normally, baby birds have never used their wings until they get out of that nest. And so say you knock that bird out, he's about ready to fly, and he's going to have to grow those wings and use those wings, not grow them, but he's going to learn he's going to have to open those wings up and then fly, or else he's going to hit the ground and something bad's going to happen. It's the same thing with your gift. You have a gift inside, but you have to wake it up. And a lot of times it's going to take you going through self-discovery. Sometimes you can be in horrible situations, pressure, and then that gift comes out and you didn't even know you had that gift. And everyone, I believe, is born with something that makes them extra unique, extra talented. They have to figure out what it is. And once you figure it out, here's the thing. Your gift or your talent can be monetized for large sums of money when you learn to use it to add tremendous value to other people. And once I began to use my gift in investing, or to use the talents that I had in investing, I began to create large sums of money for other people, which in turn created sums of money and sums of money for myself. And again, it all started with the question, is this all God has for me? And answer is certainly not. God has way more for you than you can ever imagine, but you're going to have to wake up your gift. You're going to have to open up your wings, and you're going to have to fly. Your job, in a lot of cases, is not your gift. And that's why 80% of the people out there who have careers hate what they do, because they're not using their gifts. Because once you begin to operate in your gifts, life becomes a lot easier. And by the way, you can have more than one gift. I'm going to tell you that straight up. You can have more than one gift. God is not a stingy God. He's not sitting there holding all the gifts close to his chest and saying, nope, you get half one. Nope, you just get one. No, it's like when you give gifts to your kids at Christmas, you can give them more than one. You don't have to just give them one. You can give them 10 gifts if you want. I know I'm being a little bit overboard with that, but just imagine that. Just imagine God giving you more than one gift, God giving you more than one talent. You've seen people that have been extraordinarily talented at a lot of different things, but again, they have to develop those talents. And then once you develop those talents and you learn how to create tremendous value for other people, you can monetize that. Okay. And so those are the steps that you're going to have to take in order to start making more money. Discover your gift. And I just wanted to inspire you guys today. If you're out there and you're asking that question, this is something that you can do. And you can pray and ask God to help you discover your gift, show you different things, put yourself in different situations, learn something new. And here's some keys that you're going to have to understand. Your mobility is finite. You don't have forever. You're not going to live forever. Someday you're going to get old. And you're going to have regrets if you don't go out there and start to understand and figure out how to develop your gift. And the thing about money is people don't hate working for money. They hate the stress that comes along with working for money. But if you can wake up your gift will begin to help you, and it'll be easier than you can ever imagine you're going to go through things still, true. But by having your gift working, oh my God, it is a very amazing thing. So I'm going to encourage you to do that. But at the same time, we also have to be good stewards of our finances. I can share with you all day how to make money. I'm not going to tell you how to manage money because that's my job. When you're operating in your gift, you're not sitting there thinking about what stock to buy or whatnot. You're working in your gift. And I believe that's why I should be on your team. But here's what we need to do. I created a program called Rapid Retire. And Rapid Retire puts a person in position to retire 7 to 10 years sooner than they normally would. For me, it's just a way to manage money. It's just a financial process that I use to help my clients become supremely successful with their finances once they engage in the entire process. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to sit down with you and do a Rapid Retire checklist, a Rapid Retire assessment to see where you are. So you can scroll through the show notes and then click on that Rapid Retire assessment. I have them on Fridays, and I call it Feel Good Fridays because I want to do this assessment with you on Friday and give you a score between 1 and 10. Anything less than a 7 is failing. And just to give you some ideas, and then what we're going to do is create a Rapid Retire action plan so that over the weekend you can think this through, and Monday you hit the ground running with your Rapid Retire action plan. Whether you implement that Rapid Retire action plan with me or you find another advisor, but I'm going to tell you the things that you need to do to get your plan on track. And for everybody who signs up and go through an assessment, I'm going to give you guys a free copy of my book titled Paying for College in the 21st Century, the smart and efficient guide or smart and efficient way to maximize financial aid. All right. Well, thanks for allowing me to share today's show with you guys. And until next time, 1, 2, 3, let's get it.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.